Good morning, students. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I hope that you all are happy and well at your homes during the emergency coronavirus crisis. Be safe, be healthy, take care of yourself and your family also. Okay. So last time, students, we had discussed about the chapter Gender, Religion, and Caste and Politics. That is the third chapter of political science, and basically we have completed three chapters in political science, two chapters in history, two in geography, and basically we are starting our next chapter. This is the third chapter of economics, that is money and credit. Today we have to study about the money and credit, in which we have to understand the money and the terms like credit, formal sector, informal sector, banking activities, what is demand deposit, check. There are so many things in the chapter which we covered in this chapter. Okay, so let's start our chapter by moving to the first topic, that is first of all we have to understand the topic what is money and credit. So money and credit is the chapter which tells you about the money and credit. Okay, basically you have to understand the money purpose, how money is used, why, and how money is used as a medium of exchange between the different peoples, and to get different goods, to buy different services, to get different things, or whether or many different things. Okay, so basically these are the all the things which matters with money. Okay, and the second thing is credit. We have also understand the second term, that is credit, in this chapter. Okay, so let's start to the first chapter. Let's start to the first topic in this chapter, that is the barter system. Okay, so basically if we talk about barter system, then we can say that from the times immemorial, from the ancient time, we did not have any such type of thing which can be used in the form of exchanges. Basically in the earliest time, when we had not money, then if we buy something, then we have to use different things to buy the different thing in exchange of that. Okay, so basically at that time, when there was no money, then at that time basically exchange of services and goods will take place, and this is known as the barter system. Okay, so barter system is the practice which practiced in the ancient times to buy and sell the goods and services. Basically in this process uh, we have to buy we have to make understanding with the another person, and exchange our goods and services. Means if two persons are there, and one have wheat and the another one have rice. Okay, and the first person require rice and the second person require wheat. Okay, so they would exchange both the things and get their required things. So that's why they basically, by mutual understanding, they share the things, exchange the goods and services. Though that concept is known as, that is known as barter system. Okay, so that system was practiced or prevailed in the ancient society when money is not there. Okay, when the concept of money has emerged day by day, increasing from the time has been spent, and the concept of money has introduced. Various kings and kingdoms have introduced the money in the form of coins. Okay, and the paper currency was introduced in our country by the Britishers. Okay, so basically the paper currency was introduced by the Britishers in our country. Okay, so after that basically the money system has emerged. Okay, the goods and services, the so many things have emerged. Okay, that is the concept of barter system. Very simply, we can say that barter system is the system in which we can exchange our goods and services to uh, complete our requirements, to fulfill our requirements. So that is known as called what? Barter system. The second concept in this chapter is known as double coincidence of words. But we have talked about barter system, but barter system have so many deformities, so many disadvantages. So the first disadvantage of barter system was that in this system money was not fixed, the value of goods was not fixed. Because if any person have 4 kg of wheat, and the another person have 3 kg of rice, then they exchange the goods. But the value of wheat is high and the value of rice is low. So basically the value of that product was not fixed at that time. Okay, the second deformities of this process was that basically if we have to buy something, then we have to search that person from across the from across the town or across the city to get that thing from that person. Okay, so we have to search large distances to search that person who have such type of thing which we required to fulfill our requirements. Okay, so basically these are the disadvantages, and this disadvantage is also known as double coincidence of wants. Uh, double coincidence of wants means if the two persons require two things at the same interval of time. Means if I have wheat, okay, and someone have rice, and at the same time we have required both the things, means double coincidence. Matlab this is coincidence with me also and coincidence with another person also. So that is known as double coincidence of wants. मतलब मुझे भी एक साथ उस चीज़ की ज़रूरत हो और उन्हें भी एक साथ उस चीज़ की ज़रूरत होगी, तो इस प्रोसेस को कहलाएंगे डबल कोइंसिडेंस ऑफ बॉन्ड्स. So that process is known as double coincidence of bonds. Okay, so let's move to the next topic of this chapter, that is known as measure of value, or the measure of money, or value of money. Okay, so basically as you all know that money, before the coming of money, all the things are not weight, all the things are not have in a monetary unit basically, and the value of goods and services were not fixed at that time. Okay, but after the introduction of money, the value of a particular product is fixed. Why? Let's take an example. Like if we want to buy sugar, then the value of sugar, the price of sugar of 1 kg sugar is 40 rupees per kg. But at the time the price was not fixed. Okay, the price was not fixed. Due to that there was some person who get more things and the person who get less things. Okay, because there at that time there was no measurement of things. Okay, so basically we after the coming of measurement, after the coming of money, the value of things were fixed, that 1 kg of wheat is equal to this price. Okay, so the value of money is fixed after only the coming of money. Okay, so basically the next topic is the modern forms of currency. In the modern time, which currencies we are seeing around us. So basically if we talk about there are three types of currencies. The first is paper currency, the another one is coins, and the another one is demand deposit. So basically in ancient time we have understand that in ancient time basically the currency which was prevailed during the ancient time was after the ancient time, that was coins. Okay, basically the kings and the rulers of any particular area or territory mainly issued coins to her subjects. Okay, so basically in the modern form we have our paper currency, in which we fulfill our requirement, we buy and sell something in the form of money. Okay, and there is one more thing that is known as demand deposit, which will I will tell you further. Okay, so let's discuss first of all money. In the modern form, money is the thing which is used as a medium of exchange. If we want to buy something, if we want to sell something, if we want to buy something, then we use money it for exchange. Okay, so basically we use money for exchange the goods and services. So money is the medium which is used to exchange and sell, to buy and sell the services, buy and sell the goods or something else. Okay, so the second thing is that money is issued by the central bank of the country. Okay, basically as you know, the currency is issued by the central bank of every country. Like our India, basically in our country the notes and currency are issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so Reserve Bank of India is the highest bank in our country, which issues, which regulates, which control all the demand and supply of the currency, which issues the currency, which made the currency, and regulate or control the flow of money in the economy. Okay, and basically RBI is also known as the banker of the bank. Okay, and basically the currency which we use by us, any shopkeeper can't deny to take that money from us, because this is the because it is guaranteed, it is authorized by the central bank of the country, so that every person of the country can't deny to take this currency as a form of exchange, because this is authorized and this is guaranteed by the central bank of the country or the government of India. So that's why we use it as exchange for goods and services. Okay, so I will tell you that one more topic is behind in this topic, that is demand deposit. Okay, so in the modern forms of currency we have discussed about, there are three types of currency. One is coin, one is paper currency, and the demand deposit. So demand deposit is the thing, basically if we talk about demand deposit, then we can say that we have so much money, but we can't put that money in our homes. Okay, we have required such a place where money is stored, where money is properly get deposit. Okay, so due to that, banks are there. Okay, so we deposit all the cash, all the money in the bank, and to complete our day-to-day activities we require some form of money in the form of cash in our homes. Okay, there is one more thing, that demand deposit is the thing when we have required money, when we have demand of money, then we withdraw from the deposits, and this is known as demand deposit. Okay, when we have demand of money, then we take out from the deposit, then this is known as demand deposit. Okay, I hope that you understand. Demand deposit is the thing when we require money, then we take out from our deposit, then this thing is known as demand deposit. Okay, after that, basically there is one more thing in this, that is the activities of bank. Okay, so basically if we talk about bank, then we can say that bank is a mediator between a borrower and a bank acts as a mediator between a borrower and a creditor. Okay, so basically bank provide, we take loans, or we take money from the bank, and we also we take loan, we take money from the bank, and we also deposit in the bank. So bank act as a mediator between borrower and a creditor. Okay, when we require money, then we take in the form of loan, or if we deposit our money in the bank, then we can easily get from the bank, throughout the bank. Okay, after that, bank act as mediator, as you all know that we also deposit our money in the bank, and we also borrow money from the bank if we require in any circumstances. Okay, like if we have some difficulty, then in the case of difficulty we are fully in a condition to get loan from the bank. Okay, and the bank charge a rate of interest. Basically when the bank give money to some person, then he take higher rate of interest, or he take higher rate of interest in the comparison of when we deposit the money in the bank. Our money in the bank, the money which we deposit in our bank have not so much interest rate, but when we get money from the bank in the form of loan, then we have to give the bank at a higher rate of interest. ओके, सो बेसिकली बैंक क्या करता है, बैंक आपको पैसा भी प्रोवाइड करता है, बैंक आपसे क्या करता है, पैसे आपका जमा भी करता है, बैंक आपको पैसा प्रोवाइड भी करता है। लेकिन जो बैंक आपको पैसा प्रोवाइड करता है उस पर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट आपका ज़्यादा होता है विद कंपैरिजन टू व्हाट थिंग, जो पैसा आपका जमा होता है बैंक में उसके ऊपर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट आपको कम मिलता है। एंड द अनदर थिंग इज दैट the money which is taken by you from the bank has a higher rate of interest. Okay, after that basically there is a thing that is known as check. Okay, so basically if we talk about check, then we can say that check is a paper instructing the bank to pay some particular amount to the person whose name is in the check, whose name is mentioned in the check. Okay, so basically check is a paper which instruct the bank to pay a specific amount to the person whom name is mentioned in the check. Okay, so the next topic is credit. Okay, So basically, if we talk about credit, then we can say that we all are humans, and we all have sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are in the condition of distress. So in the times of distress or difficulty, we have take money from the bank. If we going through a financial instability or a financial emergency, then we have to take money from the bank. And this is known as when we take money from someone else, okay, and we have to charge some particular interest. So this is known as credit. Okay, this is known as credit. Credit has two aspects, positive as well as a negative. If we talk about positive aspects of credit, then we can say that in the time of difficulty, basically credit helps in the time of difficulty, in the times of stress, in the time of distress, when we have not so much money. Okay, we have also used that money in the case of marriage, in the case of if we want to make our home, if we want to make our home, then we take it as home loan. Okay, when we require it in education, then we can get in the type of education loan. Okay, so credit help us a lot. But on the negative side, credit also frightened us means but डराता नहीं है. Basically the person who provide us credit basically charge higher rate of interest from us. Okay, and it also, if we fail to provide our credit, then we also क्या होता है कि जब हम लोग अपना किसी से क्रेडिट लेते हैं, तो उसके बदले हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अपनी कई सारी चीज़ों को खो देते हैं. वी हैव विड्रॉल आवर. बेसिकली होता क्या है कि जब किसी से हम क्रेडिट लेते हैं, तो क्रेडिट के होने से क्या होता है आपका, जब हम पैसा वापस नहीं दे पाते हैं, तो क्या करता है, हमारी चीज़ों को जब्त कर लेता है. सो क्रेडिट अच्छा भी है और क्रेडिट बुरा भी है. आफ्टर दैट basically there are some terms of credit, that is known as terms of credit. Okay, so basically these are 3 or 4 things which is required to take a credit from any person. The first thing is that interest rate. Okay, interest rate means there are basically when we take any loan, when we take money from any person, then there is require a interest rate. Basically the interest rate is the thing, interest rate is the rate of interest with which we have get money from the person, like 8%, 7%, at which rate of interest we have taken money from any person. Okay, interest rate is of 2 types, basically fixed and floating. The fixed rate of interest means whenever in a complete period of money, in the complete period, like 1 year, if we take money from any person for a 1 year, then whole the 1 year the rate of interest is fixed from the first month to the last month. So that is known as fixed interest rate. मीन उसमें क्या होगा, जो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट होगा फिक्स होगा शुरू से लेके आखिर तक. लेकिन जिसमें इंटरेस्ट रेट चेंज होता है, वेन एवर द इंटरेस्ट रेट इज चेंजिंग फ्रॉम द बाय द इकोनॉमी, उसमें क्या होता है, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट चेंज हो जाता है. The rate of interest is changing, okay, from the first year, from the first month to the second or third or fourth month, then this is known as floating rate of interest. Okay, the second thing which is required to take credit, that is to bring credit, that is known as collateral. So collateral is the asset which we require to buy anything. Okay, if we have our vehicle, if we have our land, if we have our house, मीन्स कोलेट्रल क्या होता है आपका, एक ऐसी चीज़ होती है जो हम यूज़ करते हैं कोई चीज़ लेने के लिए. मान लो क्या होना है, हमें लोन लेना है, तो लोन लेने के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अपनी चीज़ों को गिरवी रख देते हैं. तो ये जो गिरवी वाली चीज़ होती है, दैट इज़ नोन एज कोलेट्रल. ओके, एंड इफ वी फेल्स टू गिव मनी इन अ स्पेसिफिक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, देन दिस कोलेट्रल इज बेसिकली दिस कोलेट्रल डज नॉट, ये कोलेट्रल क्या होता है आपका, फिर हमको वापस नहीं दिया जाता है, हम उसको जब्त कर लेते हैं वो. ओके, उसके बाद आता है आपका थर्ड, बेसिकली डॉक्यूमेंटेशन. टू टेक क्रेडिट वी हैव टू रिक्वायर टू गिव द प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, लाइक आधार कार्ड, राशन कार्ड, passport, voter ID card, photos, so many things. Okay, so basically these are all the things which we covered in this video, and basically I hope that you understand all the things and all the concept which I had tell you all. This is the first video of this chapter, and in the next video we have to discuss about the next few topics of this chapter. Okay, so be safe, be healthy, and take care of yourself, your family also, and just move ahead in your life and use this time for the futuristic and the productive things. Okay, bye bye.